Hey there everybody, it's Grant Egger, the Enterprise Sports Editor. I'm back, and because we have Athlete of the Week videos, they're returning. First one of 2019, and we had a good poll to start off the year. 3 great Athletes of the Week. We had Fort Calhoun's John McKennan, Remington Gay from Arlington, and one more wrestler. Man, I like to call Hank, because that's his name, Hank Frost of the Blair Bears. Hank went 6-0 at the EMC Dual Tournament in Waverly. He had 4 pins. That would leave 2 decisions or something, I guess. Yeah. And then the Bears went 7-0 to win the dual championship. So first of all, tell me, Hank, how'd you feel about your weekend? Did you think, way to go, Hank, you did it?
There's definitely room to improve, but okay. I was happy I got multiple wins.
Okay. And then, yeah, let's talk about the team accomplishment, because I know it's been since 2011 since Blair won the dual tournament. And then the team was second the last 2 years, so you guys kind of broke through this year. Why are dual wins or dual tournament wins important to a team as, you know, you guys are building towards the state dual tournament and then the state individual tournament?
Well, this year it counts like each win, like, seeds you for the state dual tournament. So the more wins you get, the better seed you get.
Okay. Yeah, is that kind of a, what do wrestlers think of that, the fact that the dual tournament is first this year as opposed to the individual tournament? I got to imagine, I think they did it for a reason, if I'm not mistaken.
Well, yeah, it's nice having a week less cutting weight, but
yeah.
Yeah, that's really nice.
Okay. And then kind of tell me, too, I know you wrestled at 2 weights, 132 and 138 in Waverly, is that right?
Yeah, our coaches just bump us to wherever they feel is right.
Yeah. So do you have any preference? Do you feel a difference in either of those two? Is there anything where you're more focused on getting for those kind of later season tournaments where it really matters where you are?
Well, I'm going to wrestle 132, but
okay.
If the coaches want to bump me, I'll wrestle. All
right. And Hank is he's a very tough wrestler. I think the first time I ever interacted with you was at the dual tournament, the conference dual tournament last year at Waverly. Do you remember that?
Yeah, I had some stitches.
Yeah, you had some stitches. So just kind of tell me, in your, I always like to ask wrestlers this because it can be kind of a gross. I see maybe a little cauliflower ear. You know,
a little bit.
I don't think it's gross, but some people do. Okay.
Yeah.
But just kind of tell me, what are some of the rougher injuries and stuff, or just things you've had to deal with from a medical standpoint to compete in this sport that you love?
I've been able to stay pretty healthy.
Okay. So
minor things.
Minor things. All right, that's good. And then kind of tell me about your team this year. Obviously, I think there's a lot of guys and a lot of depth. So if somebody does get hurt, we don't want that, but in case somebody does, there's a bunch of guys in there. What is it like being in the wrestling room with a team full of, you know, maybe a couple layers worth of guys that could all be in varsity spots? What has that been like this year?
It's nice to have a lot of practice partners.
Yeah, for sure. Who are you wrestling with? Who do you want to shout out? Go ahead and look in the camera and tell everybody who has molded Hank Frost into the amazing wrestler that he is.
Jackson Nielsen.
Jackson, state champ. You did it. You made Hank a 6-0 dual competitor over the weekend. Hank Frost, again, he is our Athlete of the Week. Today's videographer was
Gabriel.
I don't know.
I don't know what to do either.